I like to stay alone to keep my head from exploding. People call me crazy. Well,
This is Finding Satan.
I hate most crowded places. They're all fake destinations.
I've never wanted to spend a day with someone less than this day with Annabelle. We had breakfast at the diviest diner I've ever seen. There were flakes of griddle dirt in my eggs, and the waitress smelled like cigarette smoke and death, but the coffee was good, and Annabelle was at least mostly quiet while she was eating. She ate like it was her job, like she hadn't seen food in a year. But when she wasn't eating, she wouldn't stop talking about wanting to kill Michael and how she was Lilith's favorite now. Is she here right now? I interrupt her, as she frowns and stabs her pancakes with her fork.
Fuck off!
My eggs are oozing yolk all over my plate, and the yolk is dark yellow, orange, with maybe a tinge of red. I think I might throw up.
Should have gotten them scrambled. Want to take a walk in the woods?
No thanks. Speaking of woods, tell me about the woods in the church. I hope this won't trigger another round of Michael killing fantasies. Because I don't know yet how much I want Michael to die. I don't know what he's going to do. I ask her how much danger Clara is in. Because that's all I can think about. My mind is spinning between Clara out in the woods and Sarah off doing God knows what with Michael. I haven't felt so lost since Sarah died. And that was a dark time, filled mostly with grief and anger. This is different. But still, I can't think. I can't see the way. I shy away from thinking about where Sarah has been. She finally sets her knife down and I relax. Just a little.
There's a thing that lives in the woods. They call it the beast. Lilith says it's a harbinger, but I don't know. How could they find one? And how could they keep it out there? You've seen them.
Yeah. Harbingers don't exactly do what anyone wants. They have their own agenda. I'd be more than happy to never see one again. Those things are terrifying.
Exactly. So I don't know for sure, but I trust Lilith. They keep him out in the woods, and they take the girls and they give them to him. But they have a ritual. They've turned kidnapping and murder into their religion. They keep the girls in the temple, and then they let them go in the woods.
What girls?
Any girls, really. But they like girls that are a little lost. Girls that live on the edge. Girls that won't be missed, or at least not too much. The girls that run away. Or at least the ones that people think run away. They could picture them running away, but they didn't run. They didn't get away. They were taken and then given to the beast. The church keeps them underground, and then they take them to the woods. They tell them if they run far enough, if they're fast enough, if they're good enough, they can go home. The girls are desperate enough to believe it. Even though somehow no one is ever good enough, they are desperate enough to try, to do anything to get free of that church, and so they run. He likes it when they run.
I already know the answer, but I have to ask. Did they ever get away?
Nope. Lilith says they've taken a harbinger and turned him into a hunter.
The shadow rabbit hunted.
No. The shadow rabbit sacrificed. He had a circle to build, and he did what he had to do to consecrate the ground, to prepare it. He had a purpose. This beast? It's just killing. It's ritual with no purpose. There is no circle there.
But the rabbit did seem to have its own preferences. The little children.
Maybe. Or maybe it was just the type of sacrifice it needed. But this beast, this monster, it isn't even choosing. The girls are chosen for it.
Almost like they're training it.
Whatever. But Lilith says it's just wasting blood. She's pretty upset about it.
The waitress comes and drops off the check, and I hold my breath until she's gone.
You're so fucking sheltered. You're such a Boy Scout.
I ignore her, but it stings. I want to know why they're doing this. There has to be a reason.
Lilith says it has something to do with Clara, but to be honest, I have a hard time caring.
How is this the same woman that freed girls under the temple? Annabelle doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself. She never has. This breakfast can't end quickly enough. I get the check. Annabelle watches me pay. Don't steal the tip, I tell her, and she grins because of course she's going to steal the tip. Of course.
You didn't like the waitress.
She did her job and she deserves her tip.
Boy Scout.
She pulls the diner's knife out of her sleeve and puts it inside her jacket somewhere.
Are you sure you don't want to go for a walk in the woods with me?
Yeah, I'm sure.
They follow me out of the cave. Nicole is naked, and so is he. And she's screaming incoherently as they chase me through the woods. I watch my footing. The last thing I need is to turn an ankle on a rock or a stick, but the ground is smooth. Almost like something is clearing the way for me. And they fall back as I run. Nicole with her bare feet and the Harbinger with that thing between his legs slowing him down. They stop chasing me after about 10 minutes. Either I lost them or they gave up, but either way I make it back to my car. I'm shaking with rage and adrenaline. I can't even feel relieved that Nicole is alive. I'm so shocked by her betrayal, but I shouldn't be, right? I mean, it's all I've ever known. Betty's purring engine comforts me, and I take a few deep breaths before I start driving. You better believe my doors are locked, and I'm gripping the steering wheel like it's Nicole's throat, and I watch every direction in case anyone comes at me. I don't relax until I'm on the freeway, and then I unclench my hands and turn the stereo way up and just glide the whole way home. I shouldn't be surprised to see Annabelle when I walk into my apartment, but somehow I am. She's sitting at my small kitchen table sharpening the most random collection of knives, including a shitty one I got from IKEA. She doesn't even smile when she sees me. Where's Matt?
Coffee shop. He didn't want to sit in here with me. He says your couch is a flop house for bed bugs and fleas, and he wanted to spend some time online. If you ask me, he's probably jerking it in the coffee shop bathroom, having some sort of emo-gasm thinking about you dead in the woods.
I'm so surprised he didn't want to hang out with you, Annabelle. You're a fucking delight to be around.
Fuck you too. Did you play with the thing in the woods? I bet you liked it.
Why don't you like me, Annabelle? Aren't we on the same side?
Jesus Christ, you're so needy. I'm gonna ignore the fact that you called me a psycho before you even met me and be real for a second. You know why I don't like you? Because you're not her and you never will be.
That hits me in the gut. I never tried to be her.
Sure you didn't. I bet you had a moment where you thought you could just walk in and take her place. You secretly hoped you were her. With your, I only remember the last year bullshit. You thought you were her, didn't you? You thought you could be her.
You're the one who killed her. Annabelle picks up the knife. I know it. I recognize it somehow. I know it's the one Sarah used.
Wanna see if you can die like her too? I bet you won't come back.
I take a step forward. I can't help it. I want to fight this bitch. And she stands up, and that's when the door opens and Matt walks in.
Whoa, what the hell? Clara, are you okay?
She's not the favorite. I'm the favorite now.
Yeah, I'm fine. There's something in the woods out there, Matt.
Did it hurt you?
No, and it didn't really seem like it wanted to. The weird part is that Nicole was out there with it. Like, with it, you know? I'm uncomfortable talking about this, so I hope they get it.
That's disgusting.
That's filthy. I wonder what that would be like.
Very smelly. They both look at me and I shrug. Worse than the RAV4. Yeah, exactly.
What's our next move?
Shit, I have no idea.
If I had to guess, I'd say you two are going to talk about this for the next year and make cow eyes at each other while I die of boredom.
That reminds me. I told Nicole that you killed her parents, so good luck with that, Annabelle.
You fucking nobody. You think I'm afraid of her?
I don't know. You're probably too busy being sad that Sarah took Michael and not you.
Jesus, you two. Stop.
Matt runs his hands through his hair and I notice how tired he looks. I feel bad. He really is a nice guy. He shouldn't be around someone like Annabelle.
What do you mean Annabelle killed her parents?
The church couple, the blonde lady and Pastor Creep, they were Nicole's parents.
Well, isn't that not a coincidence? Something hinky was definitely going down in that church town.
What? I'm so confused. Matt sits down at the table. I know he's tired. There's no way either of us would willingly get that close to Annabelle.
Annabelle, did you say there was a circle down in the temple?
Yeah, but it was weird. Like it was there, but it wasn't right.
Is there any way we can find out what Michael's connection is to that church?
Lilith says he was using them, but she didn't give me a lot of details.
Is the church part of Black Hole Sun?
No. This church is their own thing, and for some reason, Michael got in on it.
He wanted their circle.
Probably.
But how did they get a circle?
I bet they found it out there and they built their temple around it.
And the Harbinger came with it.
Exactly. And Nicole, is she like you?
There's no one like me, sweetie.
I know, thank God. But you know what I mean. Is she like you and Sarah? Is she one of the 9 or 7 or whatever, however many of you there are?
She can't be. We saw all those pictures of her growing up. She wasn't, gone for a long time.
I don't remember everyone who was there, in the room without doors. There were others. Maybe her, maybe not.
Her eyes slide away from me and I wonder what she's hiding. If she's lying. Annabelle lies like she's breathing, without thought, and with a high level of regularity.
Okay, yeah, I'm done talking. I'll see you guys later. Or maybe I won't.
Where will she go?
She's going to look for Sarah, and she's going to kill Michael. That's all she cares about now.
We need to find Sarah first.
Yeah, we do, but I don't know how. I spent the morning snooping for any mention of her or Black Hole Sun, but everything's gone dark. There's no chatter anywhere about anything, which is weird. There's usually something, even if it's wrong.
That's weird.
Yeah. Clara, I hate to ask about this because I know you don't want to talk about it, but is there anything you can tell me about Michael or about Black Hole Sun?
I mean, I can take you to their clubhouse if you want.
Really?
No, there's no fucking clubhouse. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know anything that can help.
Clara, you spent a year with them. You have to know something. Literally anything.
I don't even know where the house was. I don't know. I don't know how to tell him what it was like. Living in someone else's house with no phone, no internet. I just lived there. I didn't do anything at all. I didn't email anyone or text anyone or call anyone. I didn't need to because I just lived there and thought about Michael all day, every day. I was there and then I wasn't. I can't go back there, Matt. I can't.
Shh. It's okay.
He puts his arms around me, awkwardly. But the awkwardness is its own comfort after how smooth Michael always was. He was so smooth.
You don't have to go back. But if we can find out the link between Michael and this church, maybe we can get a lead on where Sarah might be taking him.
Yeah. Okay. We can't go to the temple, right?
No. Either the police or Nicole will be there. Maybe even the Harbinger. It's not safe to go back there.
What about the church itself? Wouldn't they have computers there? Records? Emails with or about Michael? They'd have something there, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe there'll even be something that explains what they wanted out of all this.
Okay, I'm down for that. Let me shower and change my clothes. I can still smell the cave on me.
Wait, Clara,
Yeah?
who is Michael? Is he really an angel?
Not anymore.
I had to get out of there. I can't tell them what I know.
She's your sister.
No, the fuck she isn't. I stole Matt's rental car. He won't mind. Not really. He'd almost be disappointed if I didn't. If I didn't act like a villain. He wouldn't get to feel like he's the good guy. No one believes you're real.
I will be soon.
Promise?
I promise. You just need to do what I tell you. No more side trips. No more fucking around.
I feel bad, but just for a second. I don't like feeling bad, so I just don't. At least not for long. I'll do whatever you say. I don't want to get fucked over again.
You're my good girl, Annabelle. As long as you do what I say, you'll get everything you've ever dreamed of.
I want to be on top. I want to be first.
I know, my sweet girl. I know.
Tell me I'm your favorite. I'm your favorite now, right? But she doesn't answer me. She's gone. She won't come back until I do what she says. I'll give her everything she wants. I'll do whatever she says. I need to be first now. Not her. Not her! So I drive towards where she wants me to go, and I get ready to finish the job she gave me. And hopefully, Matt and Clara can find their own way. If they ever get off their asses! I've got shit to do. I'm her favorite.
Finding Satan is written and directed by Gabrielle Awe, produced by Jeremy Herbal, and starring Abby Claus and Mike Scalero. Finding Satan is a Black Cat Collective podcast.
But I'll try, 'cause hope leads rain, some days it's gonna shine. I know it all will be fine. 'Cause city lights of the street will blind you. You need a light in the dark to guide you. I'll find you, and I'll lead you back home. And if you ever feel this world is unfair, and if you're ever falling in and need air, I'll be there to bring you back home, my lost soul. Darling, close your eyes and enjoy the ride. Some days it'll rain, some days it's gonna shine. I know we're all just lost souls inside.